All right, next combo I'm going to show you is going to end on Abyss Dweller, which is really strong. So you need pre-press with rights again to test the waters, get your Illusion of Chaos out. Next, you're going to activate the emergency teleport, getting your Xiamen. You're then going to ignite his effect, Pain 600, adding you the Foxy Tune. From here, we're going to use Foxy Tune, ditching whichever hand trap you feel like it's not useful. A special summon Foxy Deer Note from deck. From here, I'm going to Deer Note and Xiamen. Summon out the Punk Jam Drag. Chain Link 1 Punk Jam Drag, Chain Link 2 Deer Note, target Xiamen, because you do not want, you want to, what do you call it? Chain block. So Geek Boy gets out, Xiamen gets out, then Geek Boy gets added to hand. From here, you use a Geek Boy effect, revealing illusion to special. He adds you the field spell. You'll activate the field spell. Field spell will add you the fire. Use fire special by revealing illusion again. Adds you Doombroker. Now here again, we're chilling and we got Doombroker no matter what. So now we're going to use Illusion of Chaos, adding us the souls, putting it at the top of deck. Then you're going to use souls, summon it out, dumping the illusion you just put at the top. You're going to do souls and Xiamen once again for Herald. And now this is where your combo kind of changes. You kind of play a little more into Nib, but it's fine. Now you're going to make the Abyss Dweller. You're going to use Abyss Dweller on summon, detaching. So you're going to do it on summon, so you have priority, right? No matter what. So he detaches for cost, and then your opponent can summon from the grave, which is kind of nice if case they were still holding Havness. But then on the new chain, Herald, because it was sent to grave, is going to add you Illusion of Chaos. So now you'll have fodder for the Doombroker, because we need to use now the two things left on board to make our IP. And then we use the Libromancer field spell, tributing from hand the illusion that you just added to summon Libromancer Doombroker. Now, what's cool about this is that you can actually, if you want to add the Ben 10 package, you can, at that point, when you tribute Herald, you could add Ben 10 and then tribute Ben 10 to summon Doombroker. And then Ben 10 can add you like any fairy, which could be nice because let's say you add a Kurakarne for like follow-up. Let's say you add just another Ben 10 for follow-up for next turn. Let's say you had a Herald for follow-up for next turn, but this deck is cutting out on the breaks because you already play so many normal summons. We don't really want to play like that. We want to play more punks or, excuse me, our normal summons. So this is how you end your board, right? Well, you activate Doombroker to set your trap. So now you have an Omni Negate. You have follow-up generated by your trap card. You have the IP to go into Unicorn, or in this case, actually, we will have 4 monsters, or up to link 4, so we can go into Apo, and we have Abyss Dweller. So what I would do is I would use Abyss Dweller on draw phase, because if they chain to it, we have a negate. So we have a protected Abyss Dweller. So against Terra, nasty, right? A protected Abyss Dweller. And you still have 2 cards in hand to play with, right? You could have hand traps. Once that resolves, next thing your opponent tries to do, they try to set something up or whatever, you intervention, you add back the Doombroker to hand, you special the fire to negate whatever they're trying to do, and then fire adds you your follow-up Geek Boy, right? So now you have your follow-up back in hand. Excuse me, this goes to grave. And then from there, you can activate IP. You can chain IP, right? To make all these dip. And then summon out either your Unicorn, if you want to leave your fire, or your Apo. So in this case, let's just say pretend we made an Apo. And that an Apo is now going to have 3 negates, right? So we make a 3 negate Apo, which is 2400 attack. So she's a big girl as well. So essentially we have Abyss Dweller, an Omni negate, and then 3 more negates, 3 more monster negates, which your opponent, you know, if they're playing tier elements, they're not playing through that. They're not playing through that. They're not even, I mean, if they do set up, you know, their board, they get, you know, they still have a Havness for follow-up, whatever, you still have Apo to stop everything. And Apo is big enough to stand protected against anything they summon that first turn. So yeah, pretty great. Pretty great. That's it for this combo. Obviously on like the clapback, you draw. Okay, let's get a fire. That's kind of useless, but you know, now you have enough to push to make Boral Sword. You have free summons with the Libros. You can make Boral Sword. You can make Unicorn before that. Heck, you can use Cross Sheep to draw 2, discard 2 if you're Ritual Under, and then go into one of these. You can make Decode Talker. If you have Punk access, or in this case we do have Tuner access, you can make Psychic End or Baron as well. Or you can make the Punk Dragon, which can bounce up to the number of level 3 Psychics in your grave, which is always because of Xiamen and Geek Boy 2, so it's a bounce for 2. So, pretty insane. Love this deck. Super consistent at what it does. Again, you only need Preparation of Rites and Iteli. Or it could be like just like a Xiamen or Xiamen Access and Illusion of Chaos. That's how you make this board. That's how you make this board. If you don't have Illusion of Chaos access, you could perfectly do like similar things, except you won't end on Herald or Abyss Dweller. You'll still end on like an IP play with an Omni Negate, and like that's pretty much it. And the IP can usually get you into Apple or Unicorn, whatever you want to do, or Underworld Goddess. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's a great deck. Hopefully you try it out yourself. Make some mods if you find any. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thanks you guys for watching.